You rush your coffee before work. Drop your phone on the nightstand at midnight. And stand in a kitchen with 3 dishes, 2 receipts, a charger, and 1 bright overhead light, making everything feel louder than it is. Then Japanese self-care shows up online, and it looks peaceful, but far away from your actual life. Hot springs, quiet rooms, beautiful tea, clean counters, a version of calm that seems to require a different schedule, a different home, and a different personality. That is the trap. Calm becomes another thing to perform. Not softer, not simpler, just prettier pressure. The self-care that actually works is usually smaller. In a lot of Japanese daily practice, care is built into ordinary motion. How you place the cup, how you close the drawer, how you enter a room without treating the day like a fire drill. One soft movement takes 3 seconds. 10 times a day, that is 30 seconds. In a month, that is 15 minutes of telling your body, there is no emergency here. That is not a life reset. That is a signal. Tonight, pick up one object slowly. You toss your keys onto the counter. Drop your phone on the bed. Slam the car door because you are already late. And your body gets the same message every time. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Nothing dramatic happened, but your shoulders got the memo. In America, rushed can look responsible. Teine is a Japanese word often used for careful, attentive handling. Not fancy, not delicate, just deliberate. Set the mug down softly. Close the laptop gently. Let your hand prove there is no emergency. This is not performance. It is not a graceful little personality upgrade. It is steadiness, practiced through objects. Tonight, place one thing down without noise. Most mornings, the machine is humming while you check email. The kettle clicks while you scroll. The can opens in the car. And your body gets dragged from sleep into work with no clean handoff. Speed is not the same as waking up. Preparing matcha as a slowing ritual works, even if you drink coffee or regular tea. Because the point is not the drink. It is the way you make it. In Channel-yu, the Japanese tea ceremony lineage, the bowl, powder, water, whisking, and sipping create a sequence. The body slows before the drink even hits. No supplement required. No perfect morning required. Productivity culture turns every sip into fuel. One slow drink can change the whole room. Make one drink today with no phone. You finish work in a stuffy bedroom office, or walk into a kitchen after a long day, and the same trapped air, same indoor light, and same quiet hum make your brain feel like it never left the last task. The laptop is closed, but the room still feels on. Daily ventilation is one of the simplest Japanese-style environmental resets. Not cleaning, not decorating, changing the signal. Open one window for 5 minutes. Let the air move. Let the curtains shift. Let street sound come in. Let the temperature change just enough for your body to notice. A stale room keeps yesterday in your chest. Open one window for 5 minutes today. You come home late and stand in a cramped apartment bathroom. Your phone is on the sink. The shower is fast. the towel is half dry, and one more notification pulls your hand back before bed. Then you lie down clean, but your chest still feels like it is clocked in. Ofuro-style bathing treats warm water as a boundary, not a reward, not an aesthetic, a line between doing and recovering. If you have a tub, soak for 10 quiet minutes. If you only have a shower, turn the water warm. Slow your breathing. And stay 1 minute longer than usual. Rest feels lazy when your inbox is awake. Put your phone outside the bathroom tonight. Let the water be the door. Look at the nightstand beside your bed. Phone. Water cup. Receipts. Cables. Lip balm. Half-finished stuff sitting there while your brain keeps asking, what is that? Do I need it? Should I move it? Clutter is not a character flaw. It is unfinished attention. In the Japanese idea of ma, empty space is not wasted space. It gives your eyes somewhere to land. This is visual simplicity, not a perfect minimalist photo. Do not turn calm into a perfect home identity project. That is just stress with better lighting. One clear surface a day is 365 quieter mornings a year. Clear one surface you see every morning. You stand in the kitchen, already late. The fridge is open. The coffee is half made. And your phone is in your hand for one quick thing. 10 minutes disappear into breakfast choices, weather, messages, and a video you did not mean to start. Your day is not even moving yet, and you are already tired. Routine is not boredom. Routine is a saved decision. In America, sameness gets mistaken for being stuck. But a repeated weekday default gives your brain one less thing to solve before the real day begins. Same breakfast, same short walk, same first work block, same shutdown order. One default every weekday is 5 fewer decisions a week. That is 260 quiet exits a year from tiny morning chaos. Pick one weekday default and repeat it tomorrow. You check your phone while the microwave runs for 45 seconds. You check it while the elevator is coming. You check it in a coffee line, at a red light, while waiting for a file to load. The private problem is not that you are lazy. It is that silence has started to feel like something is missing. That tiny itch is the habit, not weakness, not failure, just a nervous little reach for input. In Japanese daily life, quiet gaps are not always treated as dead space. Waiting can stay waiting. Nothing has to be added. In America, empty time feels suspicious. Allowing boredom to exist is a reset for attention. Today, pick one waiting moment and do not fill it. Let the microwave hum. You work from home, eat lunch at the same desk, drive everywhere, sit in the parking lot after work, or reach for your phone at night because your body never got a real transition between one part of the day and the next. The day ends, but your body stays loaded. Walking counts before it becomes fitness. Not a workout, a handoff. In Japan, walking is often built into daily life through stations, streets, errands, and neighborhood movement. For you, it may be one loop around the block, or one row farther in the parking lot. or the hallway before the couch claims you. Steady left-right movement gives stress somewhere to go. 10 minutes a day is 70 minutes a week. That is over an hour of telling your body, we are not still at work. In America, rest has to look earned. Walk for 10 minutes before scrolling tonight. It is lunch at your desk while answering messages. Dinner with your phone beside the plate. A breakfast sandwich in the car. Where your body gets calories but never really gets a pause. You ate, but you never arrived. Fast eating can feel responsible in America, like you are not wasting time, but your body reads speed as pressure. Big bites, no breath, screen glowing beside the plate, and the meal becomes one more task to clear. Slower eating through meal design is not about changing what is on your plate. It is about changing the pace around it. Not diet, not restriction. Rhythm. Put the fork down once between bites, or eat the first 5 minutes of one meal without your phone. You may notice your shoulders drop before the meal is even over. Put the fork down once today. The shoes by the door. The dishes near the sink. The hoodie on the chair. The mail on the counter. You brush your teeth. Turn off the lights. And still feel like the apartment is tapping you on the shoulder. Not dirty, not broken, just unfinished. Small daily order is closure, not perfection. Small messes are not moral failures. They are visible tabs. Each one says, handle me later. And later follows you into bed. Before bed, return 3 things to where they belong. Not 10, not the whole room. 3 things, then stop. Relief beats spotless. Return 3 things before bed. You come home from work or errands. Drop your bag wherever it lands. Kick your shoes into the walkway. Put your keys on a random counter. Open your phone right away. And without noticing it, you carry the whole outside day into the room. Your rent may be high. Your entryway may be tiny. But the stress still needs a place to stop. The genkan is the Japanese entryway where shoes come off at the threshold. Not just for cleanliness, for transition. Outside ends here. You can make a version with 1 mat, 1 hook, 1 bowl, or 1 chair by the door. Shoes off. Keys down. Bag in one place. No phone for the first 60 seconds. 60 seconds a day is 7 minutes a week. That is 7 minutes where home is not just another loading screen. Make 1 landing spot by the door. You sit in a chair for work. Then in the car. Then on the couch. Then in bed. By the end of the day, your body has technically rested, but it has barely changed shape. Your hips feel stiff. Your back feels tight. The mobility routine you saved is still sitting in a folder you never open. Your furniture is training you. Sitting close to the ground is not about copying a perfect tatami room lifestyle. It is changing shape on purpose. Maybe that means sitting on the living room floor while folding laundry. Maybe it means reading on a firm cushion beside the coffee table. Maybe it means using the edge of the couch and reaching forward slowly. Low sitting asks for attention. You bend, shift, brace, reach, and stand back up with care. That is built-in maintenance, not a workout, not a personality. No one gets points for pain. If getting to the floor hurts, use the edge of the couch, a lower chair, or one supported stretch beside the bed. The habit is changing shape, not proving toughness. Spend 5 minutes lower than usual today. In January, you drive home at 5:20 and the sky already looks closed. In July, it is 9 p.m. The sidewalk is still warm, and you keep telling yourself one more episode because the night does not feel finished. Then the same ceiling light comes on, same dinner, same screen, same room pretending the year never changed. Indoor life turns the whole year into the same workday. Kisetsukan is the Japanese sense of season, not as decoration, as orientation. Food changes, clothes change, light changes. The room gives your body a clue about where it is in time. You do not need a seasonal overhaul. You need one cue your body can believe. Switch one light warmer after dinner for 7 nights. Once your body remembers what season it is, the next habit gets even smaller. One living thing your eyes can rest on. Your eyes have been locked on rectangles all day. Laptop, phone, dashboard, checkout screen, TV. Then you look up and realize even the room has hard corners, bright boxes, and objects asking to be handled. Your eyes need edges that do not demand. Using gardens as visual rest still belongs to you if you do not have a garden. It can be the office plant near the printer, the street tree outside your apartment window, a balcony pot, a strip of grass beside a parking lot. Plants move unevenly. Leaves bend. Clouds drift. Grass does not ask you to respond. In America, looking away can feel unproductive. But this is not decoration. This is visual rest. Look at one natural thing for 1 minute. It is 10 p.m. The kitchen lights are blazing. The TV is still talking to nobody. You rinse a glass, check one more text, carry the phone down the hallway, and then wonder why your body feels exhausted, but your head turns on the second the room gets dark. The room never got quiet. It just got interrupted. Lowering evening stimulation means the day gets a visible ending. Your body cannot go from bright, loud, and scrolling straight into deep rest just because the clock says bedtime. Lower light tells the day to start closing. Not a full sleep routine. Not a perfect nightstand. Just one signal your body can understand. In America, we try to earn sleep by crashing. After dinner, trade one overhead light for one lamp. You are lying in bed with the lights off. The room is finally dark. And then your brain finds the laundry in the dryer. Then the lunch you did not pack. Then the work bag by the couch. The clothes you have not picked. And the first task waiting in the morning. Tomorrow is loud when it has no place to land. So give it one. Bedtime closure is not a long routine. It is preparing tomorrow's first 5 minutes. Lay out clothes. Pack your bag. Fill water. Write the first task on a sticky note. Not all 4. 1 closed loop. The goal is not to win the morning. It is to stop negotiating with it from under the blanket. Set up the first 5 minutes tonight. You put on a podcast for every commute. Music for every shower. TV while cooking. Videos while folding laundry. Then the room gets quiet, and your hand reaches for sound before you even decide. Quiet can feel threatening, when being still usually means the thoughts finally catch up. That is why noise becomes a shield, not because you are shallow, because part of you is tired of hearing yourself think. Valuing quiet over constant background noise is auditory rest. The noise is not evil. It just keeps part of you on duty, tracking voices, beats, alerts, punchlines, and one more thing to follow. 1 silent chore a day is 7 quiet resets a week. That is 365 moments a year where your attention gets to clock out. Do 1 chore in silence today. You know the Sunday reset feeling. You plan to wake up early, clean everything, cook healthy, walk every day, quit scrolling, sleep perfectly. And by Wednesday, the whole plan feels like another job you've failed. The containers are still in the fridge. The gym shoes are still by the door. And somehow, health has turned into proof that you are behind. That is the trap. Treating health as maintenance, not emergency repair, changes the size of the promise. A reset asks your body to sprint back to safety. Maintenance gives it fewer fires to survive. Pick 1 signal. 1 lamp after dinner. 1 silent chore. 1 window for 5 minutes. Do it for 7 days. Not to become a new person. To stop making your body live in catch-up mode. Choose 1 signal for the next 7 days. Move softer. Make 1 drink slowly. Open 1 window. Let warm water be a boundary. Clear 1 surface. Repeat 1 weekday default. Leave 1 waiting moment empty. Walk before you scroll. Put the fork down once. Return 3 things. Make a landing spot by the door. Change shape for 5 minutes. Add 1 seasonal cue. Look at 1 natural thing. Lower 1 light. Close 1 loop. Do 1 chore in silence. Treat health like maintenance. Pick 1. Repeat it for 7 days. If you are doing this, comment the word you picked. Window, shower, counter, walk, or lamp. And if you want the next tiny reset, watch the next video on health habits that make your day easier without turning your life into a project. The danger is turning calm into another scoreboard. A perfect morning, a perfect room, a perfect version of you who never gets tired, never misses a day, never has laundry on the chair. That is not care. That is pressure wearing soft colours. Small care rarely looks impressive. It looks like a softer hand on a mug, a clearer surface, a slower drink. One pocket of quiet where noise used to be. You are not chasing a new identity, you are building a room, a rhythm, and a body that can come home. Pick one signal. Let your body learn that home is not another emergency.